It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Hey, guys. Welcome back. Guys, okay. Before we start Hot Messy Topics, I have to tell you a story. So I got into this relationship with Jason, right? And when I did, hold on, is this on? Okay. When I did, we decided because we moved to New York, hey, let's get a cat. Let's get a naked cat because I'm allergic to cats. Well, then we brought our cat to the Manhattan cat specialist and she said, why did you get a naked cat? And we said, well, because I'm allergic. And she said, that happens all the time. You're actually allergic to the saliva. So now I can't even really touch my cats or let them be around me and I'm having an attack. Okay, with that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button as this is a subscribers only live. We have a lot of great topics for you tonight. Let's welcome Jason.
Hello. It would only be a great live if you took Benadryl, and let's try to do it like while you're like that.
Okay. No, I don't think so. We have so many good topics tonight. I'm actually really excited. It was nice to take a night off to see. Yeah, it was nice to take a night off to see, okay, what's going to come out, and then boom. It's always like it never fails. We're going to get something. We're going to get a hot, messy topic, and then when we do, they just flood in, and then we get like 5 or 6.
Yeah. No, it's great.
Right. Well, let's see who's in the room. Let's say hi to everyone. Melissa B, hello. Refit, hi. Lisa H, hello. Judgy Justice, Janelle, hi. Tweety Tweet, hello. Cindy, hi. Lisa, Heather. All right, guys. So now that everybody's in the room, I say we start with our first topic only because this was a little annoying and Ramona is denying it. I hope that it's not true, but I at least want to bring it up. I want to talk about this really quick. Jason, have you heard about this?
Barely, just a little bit.
Okay. So it came out that, Ramona was obviously accused of saying a racial slur or something to that effect. So Ebony reported it and they launched an investigation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when they launched the investigation, they found out that there was a production crew member who also had a formal complaint against Ramona. So that's from what we're hearing why the reunion got delayed, and then after the reunion getting delayed, then they finally just axed it because they're like, at this point, who gives a shit?
Right.
All right. So now I just want to bring up what this comment was because it's a little irking. So obviously we know that production, they had to do an investigation into racism on the set, right? And now Ebony Williams is claiming that Ramona Singer said, this is why we shouldn't have Black people on the show. Apparently, the remark was made after a fight where Luann de Lesseps kicked Ebony out of her home. So this happened when they were in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is really it's vile. But first of all, could you not imagine Ramona saying that?
No, I'm going to bring up 2 callers for this one because I can't imagine. Guys, I pinned the call-in link. So if you'd like to call in, just click the link and we will bring you up. Hello, Janelle. Hi, Judgy Justice.
And we were just talking about earlier.
All right. So I'm curious what you think about this. Do you think that Ramona actually said this, or are you going to throw her a bone over here and say, nope, I think maybe something isn't right?
I could totally imagine her saying this.
Okay.
I'll throw her a shovel so she can get herself out of the hole.
I mean,
deeper.
This is crazy because I feel like for Ramona Singer, she's constantly putting her foot in her mouth. We always see this. We talked about it multiple times on here on that vacation, the tropical vacation. She walks in and says, wow, look at all the servants. Walks into her own home. She refers to the staff as the help. She's always sticking her foot in her mouth. So I believe it too.
I don't, because it's like she doesn't have the credibility to go any other way. Like, Janelle, I think you agree. Like, there's no way, there's nothing she's given us to believe that she would be like, right. She would be nice or, to people that don't look like her. So, I mean, or not the same status as her. So,
exactly. I think also on top of that, there's some people in the chat already going, where are the receipts? I totally get that. I love myself a good receipt. Okay? But, I mean, when there's smoke, there's fire. Why would someone lie about her saying something like this? And we can picture her saying it. That's even worse. And so it's just I just can't with Ramona. I really liked Ramona up until You know, honestly, I stopped liking Ramona when she threw the glass at Kristen and cut her lip in the lake. That's when I was like, okay, Ramona, you too much.
Okay.
I was like, you too much.
And Jason,
I heard there was rumors. Is there not rumors that she's coming back?
Yeah,
Sonia, or is that just a rumor right now?
Yeah, but we heard that it's not true. And from what Bethany is saying too, we're hearing a lot that Ramona, you know how they gave Dorinda a season off? We're hearing that they might take Ramona out of the equation for at least a season just to kind of
to make it better.
To make it better, to get people back interested into the Real Housewives of New York. Because when things like this happen, even if you don't have receipts, you know, everyone's going to take a side. They're either going to take Ramona's side or Ebony's side. And I'm sure 90% is going to take Ebony's side, which means obviously because people like, you know, you just said, Judgy Justice just said, Janelle just said, we've seen this behavior from Ramona before. So people are going to believe it. And now the ratings are going to suffer for it. Look what happened to Kelly Dodd. Literally everyone boycotted the entire franchise because of one person.
It's not just though. We're witnessing that it's not just, of course, New York. With Erika last night and Ramona all the time. Like this is just, I think they need to really do some soul searching on how these franchises move forward.
Yeah, especially like her I don't want to get too much into Beverly Hills, but even her comment of this, like this is like Atlanta, this is how we do it in Atlanta, or that's slang in Atlanta. It was something to that effect. Was even like, stretching it a bit. It was towards the comment that she the alleged threat that she made to Sutton. Take it as a threat or not. That's up to you. But also wanted to say I love Jason's shirt. I'm like, I'm
thank you.
The skin.
Yes, it's very sexy today.
We see you.
Oh, you're making me blush.
Okay.
Oh,
yes. I'm soaking over here. Janelle Justice, I'm going to drop you down for a second while we bring up the next topic, and I'll bring you up with a few more callers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, New York just needs a huge change. It needs a complete recast. We need a break. You know how they keep prolonging this New Jersey.
Oh, we're going to talk about that too. But, David Yanti from Behind the Velvet Rope, his podcast, when he was on with me, we were talking and he said, I don't know how they could take a break because look at Vanderpump Rules. They took a break. And I said, well, are you sure it's the break that killed the ratings or is it the fact that we're missing 8 cast members? He said, oh, good point.
I mean, or is it the fact we're all playing House now? That's not how the show started.
Right.
We weren't playing like House with Kids and, crazy marriages and poor engagement. Like, it's just no. I think that's why. I
mean, I completely agree. All right. So guys, we have 156 in the room in less than 10 minutes. Go ahead, smash that like button. And I want to bring this up really quick. All right, guys. So we're hearing that Nene Leakes actually might return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She said she would return to the Real Housewives if they could work through a few things. Now, it's interesting because I don't know if you remember this, Jason, but Nene went on YouTube and she's done interviews and she's talked about Bravo and the network, how they treated her, they mistreated her. She came out and said that pretty much she was treated poorly. She was treated like shit and she was mad about it. She wanted to make it different and make a change and have her voice be heard. And the way she did it, though, I was nervous for her because I'm like, oh, she completely raked Andy Cohen through the mud. How are you ever going to get back on Bravo or under the NBC umbrella? I think at the time she didn't care, but now, don't you think this is kind of a conflict of interest? How are you going to come back to the show?
No, because right now Andy's promises are a conflict of interest for me. So I feel like I think we need Nene back on Atlanta. I think it would be great to see her journey, unfortunately losing Greg, which is so sad, but to come back from this, running her businesses, bring back some edge to the show. Do you remember how progressive Atlanta was when you had what was it, Dwight? Yeah, and everyone Dwight on the show. This is what I miss about Atlanta. This is what there's certain things I miss about the franchises when they first started. It's just not there anymore. We need to bring back that energy. And I think Nene could bring that back.
Do you know what's crazy? I feel like if Real Housewives of Dubai is a flop and Miami's a flop, I feel like they're just going to can the Housewives. Like it's just going to be, they're going to be like, you know what?
At that point, because look what happened to Beverly Hills this year, the Erika Jayne show, and we're going to get 2.0 or part 2 or part 1, half. It's going to be going into next season, and then we're going to go into Dorit storyline, and then it's just not. I don't know. They're really on a tipping point.
Well, she said, she did say in order for me to come back, she did an interview on The Real. I think it's so funny when they bring in the monitors and they have the person interview from wherever they're at. And then it's just like a big monitor, like Brandy Redmond at the Dallas reunion. But no, so they were asking her at The Real and she said, I feel like there have been a few women that I would like to go back and, tie up loose ends. Like she has unfinished business. And I wanted to ask some of our callers, who do you think out of these women who are left on the show, it can't be Drew Sidora, it's not Portia, it's not Cynthia. So now we only have Kandi, Kenya, Sheree, and Marlo. Who would it be that she would have to come back and have unfinished business with? Let's just take a random caller. Hi, Janelle.
Would it be Marlo?
I'm wondering if it's either Marlo or if it's Kenya.
Who's going? Who
Nene has unfinished business with?
Yeah, Nene Leakes said she has unfinished business, so she would be happy to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, it has to be Kenya because Marlo was the one in charge of getting the flowers, which means she was still in contact with Nene. The flowers for Greg's what would you call it? Celebration of life.
Right.
And also Marlo was the one that connected Cynthia and Nene together the week later. So it has to be Kenya because Kenya accused Nene of calling her child, like, I forget, it was an elephant or something, or some like weird ass animal.
Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. And
yes.
So
she did say that.
Okay, she did say, I forgot. I didn't remember. Yeah. But yes, I think it's probably Kenya because who else? Portia's not there. And like, does she even know Drew? Also, why is Drew coming back?
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
Though, someone pointed out in the chat too, they said Andy. Maybe she has unfinished business. That's
well, she said that she would have to sit down and have a complete conversation with Andy before she could go back. And Andy even revealed in that damn book, the Dave Quinn's Not All Diamonds and Rosé, he said, 2020 was bad for a lot of reasons, but one of them was because I lost a really great friendship with Nene. And it just makes me wonder, because we know that Dana was blacklisted from Bravo because she went on The Housewife and The Hustler. Like if Nene raped, do you remember those videos, Janelle, where she did like kind of her confession and she's like, they were treating me poorly. They were trying to push me off the show. They said I didn't deserve to be on the show. They didn't want me on the show. They made me they made it known to me. And she was going down this whole list of, how the network treated her. Is this not shocking? Like how?
Yeah.
How?
I think, what? I think multiple things are coming in. I think Nene wants a break from the grief that she has experienced. There's a lot of people saying that she was not in love with Greg around the end or whatnot. Regardless, the woman still lost her husband. So, right. Whether she was like madly in love with him or it was more a friendship at the end, it doesn't matter. Like, she lost her husband. So I think, honestly, she just really wants a break. But also, the tweets that Nene said about Bravo and Andy are still on her Twitter. Like, you could go back and find them. So, Nene, are you going to delete them? Because, like, you can't slap the hand that feeds you. So,
well, and this is why you shouldn't. This is why you don't burn bridges.
And also, and now, Nene, according to Blind Gossip, is not the first person to call Bravo and Andy Cohen racist. It's not the first time I've heard that. Do I know that for a fact? I don't know. Like I said,
just to piggyback off of what you're saying, I was reading a comment too from today, and someone said, this Nene shouldn't be punished because she shared how she felt that she was treated at the network. So if she wants to come back and she can have a conversation, maybe the way that she went about it wasn't the best way, but maybe she was heard by doing it, So the network could be looking at it like that as well. Like, oh, okay, she wanted us to know that we were treating her, terribly. So let's figure it out.
But was she though? Because I have been in work situations where I have been harassed based on my race. And then you add gender to that. And then also because I'm a fat, happy Black girl, then you also add that layer to it. So, like, was she really treated terribly at the network? Because if they treated her terribly, wouldn't they have also done that? I'm not trying to discount her experience, because every Black person experience anywhere is going to be different from the next. But I'm just wondering, like, what the freak happened? Because Candy only has good things to say, but then she doesn't. Like, why would, I don't know, because Nene was a bigger star. So I'm like, why would you treat her differently? And also, like, I remember when she fought the producer when they were, was it Grease? I was like, okay. And then she tore the producer's shirt in the closet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like there was so much more going on than we know, because from the outside looking in, we're just like, oh, girl, you had it good. Like, you had $1 million plus paycheck per season.
No, it was 2.
Oh,
I
2
remember
million.
when it was 2. That's
yeah, it was 2 million.
Crazy.
Yeah, she had lots of money. She was basically one of the main faces of the network. Anytime you talk about Bravo, you thought about Nene Leakes. So I'm just wondering, something had to happen. I don't know. I love Nene. I don't like her fighting with Kenya though. Ugh, so boring. But she'll probably fight with Drew, because Drew's easy to fight with.
Okay. Okay. All right, Janelle, I'm going to go ahead and drop you down and bring up another opinion. And
I have to go because I have a
break a leg.
Yeah, good luck.
No, don't say good luck, Adam.
Oh, break a leg.
Break a leg.
Break a leg.
Not in the entertainment world.
Come on. I don't know what you say. What do you say?
You said break a leg.
Oh, break a leg.
Thank you.
Yes, Janelle, we'll see you soon. Where can we find you, Janelle, please, since we won't see you again today?
Yes. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter at Janelle Sunshine. All one word, JeANELL Sunshine. You know, I'm leaving because I am presenting one of my scripts that I wrote. It is a horror script. Oh my God. So yeah, I'm presenting that tonight to a small group of people at 6:30. So it's like the first reading of it. So I'm very excited.
Well, break a leg.
Amazing. Break a leg, or in the circus we say merde.
Merde. Yes.
Merde.
I like that. Yes. All right. Bye, y'all. Have a great night.
Bye, Janelle.
Bye.
All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the next topic only because when we bring up callers, they can chime in on both topics. You know, first of all, I didn't know you couldn't say good luck. I thought it was good luck.
Never say good luck on opening night. Have you seen The Producers?
No.
Okay. Well,
should I have?
No, but I grew up in musical theater, so it's just, yeah.
Okay. Well, when I bring up the other callers, I'm gonna have to readdress this whole conversation because I am so curious about what the hell is actually going on there. But I do want to talk about this really quick. So, Jason, I don't know if you heard about this, but apparently, when there are new babies in the Girardis' lives before they went bankrupt, allegedly, they used to gift them 1,000 shares of Disney stock. Do you know how much that is?
No.
It's $140,000 baby present. So what happened was at the baby shower, I guess Erika gave or sent whatever a card to Andy Cohen. In the card, it said, "We are gifting baby Benjamin 1,000 shares of stock in Disney," right?
You couldn't just buy some diapers or?
No, you can't buy. No, that's her boss. He's writing her checks. So $140,000 obviously suffices. But anyways, in it said, "We're going to send that over to you." The point is, they never got the gift. Andy Cohen, baby Benjamin, never got the gift. So later down the road, a reporter heard about this and contacted Andy Cohen and said, "Did you get the gift? When did she give it to you? Can you tell us this information?" He said, "Actually, I never got it." But he called Erika to let her know, in case this comes out, I did speak with the reporter and they were asking me about it. And she said, "Oh, Andy, I was thinking about you. I know that we never sent that over and I'm sorry." He said, "You remember that?" She said, "I don't forget anything. I remember everything." And then moving on from that point,
except how many times the car flipped over or how many hours Tom was.
Right.
But
moving on from that point, he said to Erika, he's like, "Well, I'm so happy that I didn't get the gift." And she said, "I am too," only to find out that had he have taken the gift, he could have been implicated in the Girardi scandal. This is a headache.
So yeah, that's insane. What an odd gift. I mean, like, it's a great gift, but like, it's a baby shower. I mean, what did we get? Like diapers, like.
Yeah, we spent $120 on my sister, and we were like, "Don't ask me for any baby shit for the next 5 years." That's how that went. Don't ask me for shit because I got you one of those. Actually, Jason got it off of what was it? Pinterest
on Etsy. They have some great stuff on there, especially for like baby showers and bridal showers and all kinds of stuff.
It was like a baby carriage made out of diapers. That's what it was. All right.
I know. Then we show up like to your sister's thing, like thinking this is really cool. And then like your sister's friend like made a better one like at home. And I was like, oh, well, whatever.
Yeah. But who has a co-ed baby shower anyways? Judgy Justice is going to be down there like I did. No. Okay. She just said me.
More gifts.
We're going to bring up That's So Odie really quick. Hi, That's So Odie.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How are y'all?
Good. I'm
Not
curious.
bad. Happy Thursday.
Yeah, happy Thursday.
My Thursday has been stressful.
Stressful.
Oh, sorry. I have those days. Like
I had one of those days yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we're sending you positive vibes because Janelle is going to go pitch her script. So it's all positive in here. So you don't have to be stressed out anymore.
Okay. I'm Zen Win.
Okay. All right. So I'm curious, what topic do you want to touch on? The Nene Leakes potentially coming back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, or the 1,000 shares of Disney stock?
We can talk about the Nene Leakes situation.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, I will talk about Erika, but
who wants to anymore?
Okay.
Old. It's like, girl, you're like Phaedra Park. You're a liar and a fraud.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So we know that Nene wants to come back to the show. She said she has unfinished business. I asked Jason and I asked Janelle, who do you think that this could be unfinished business with? And she's not up here. They both think it's Marlo. Who do you think that Nene would have unfinished business with?
I don't know who she has business with. It's not Cynthia. Cynthia left.
Right.
Cynthia left. Portia left. Only two I really think in my mind is Sheree. No, but Sheree just got on here. But Sheree, Kenya, the whole network, and
I mean,
and
you're not wrong.
Because you try to chew on Sue Shuley. Original.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you think that we could actually see a return from Nene?
No. I would never see a return from her because she literally dragged Andy under the bus.
Okay.
She did the same thing to Cynthia. We all saw her do that. Mm-hmm. She did the same thing to a lot of her friends. She did the same thing to Marlo. She did the same thing to.
But do you not think though that maybe after her husband passed, that maybe she might have like a change of heart in the way that she wants to approach these friendships? I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt here.
Yeah, at the same time, if somebody, how do you say this in a positive way? Because I'm not trying to be shady. If you lose a person that you were in love with for a while, and then you switch like this and try to work on different friendships, the negativity is not going to be there. I don't know how to explain this.
No. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Because the negativity is still going to be there because one, you said it's a lot about these ladies on the show. You try to place a lawsuit on one of the biggest production companies who works with Bravo. So I think nothing's not going to change. Nothing's not really going to change, basically.
Okay. That's so Odie, stick around and I'll bring you back up for one of our next topics. Thank you. All right. I'm going to bring up another caller. What?
Good points.
No, I know.
I'm telling you, people, this is how it's getting for me. Every time I see Erika or I hear her name now, and not just because of everything that happened, and transpired in the reunions, I'm so drained with Erika and Erika's stuff. And it's almost becoming, you know what I mean?
No, I get it. I'm going to go ahead and bring up a couple callers and see what they have to say. Hi, Daisy. Hi, Steven.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, guys.
All right. Steven, I saw you were down in the room first. I want to see which one you want to chime in on. Is it the Andy Cohen baby gift, or are you talking about Nene Leakes coming back to Atlanta?
So I guess Nene Leakes, like I'm cool with her coming back, me personally, because I love the drama she brings. I love the attitude, the spunk, everything she brings. I just love it. She is like my soul. But at the same time, like you said, she really needs to stop burning those bridges, because at the end of the day, it's like, you are going to be working with these people eventually again. And, like there's other people I would have loved to see go back into other, Housewives franchises and stuff like that. Like Brandy, I loved her. She was messy as hell. Loved her to death. But
She was messy.
yeah, but I did love, I loved how Nene was. And like, now that she's kind of gone, and I kind of stopped watching at some point. Like I was just like, it was just a cut for me. I couldn't do it no more after that.
Well, now I agree with you. And now that Portia's gone and she's filming her own reality TV show and she's not going to be back on Atlanta, I'm thinking in my head, who do we have? Because Candy and Kenya and Drew Sidora and Marlo and Sheree, I don't know if they're going to carry the show. Even though I think they're all great, we don't have a huge dominant personality in it.
Yeah, I think you really do need a really big personality, somebody who can just like not be in your face, but kind of yelling at you, let you know like, hey, you ain't gonna be doing this and da-da-da-da. I love stuff like that. But these girls don't do that. It's kind of like how the Beverly Hills is going right now. Like with Erika, like I used to love her. I love the whole bitchy attitude. I was just like, I'm all about that. I love that. But now it's kind of like, woe is me. Oh, my financial troubles. Alleged victims. I'm just like, girl, it's not a good look on you. It really isn't.
Okay. Daisy Rockefeller?
I don't know. I kind of, the Erika stuff, I'm kind of going to play devil's advocate a wee bit and say that I kind of liked the reunion last night. Not that I liked the actual reunion itself. The whole thing has been a wee bit boring. But I did kind of think that watching Erika, not that I felt sorry for her, but like I think with all the legal stuff, I don't know, she can't really say a lot. Do you know what I mean? And I feel bad that we're all kind of been all going, just tell us. But I don't. Do you know what? I don't even know if you can understand me because of my accent.
No, we can understand.
No, my gosh, yes, yeah. My grandmother's Welsh, so beat that.
Oh well, that's happy days. Then you understand.
No, but I thought the fourth part was good. I feel like we got a little bit more information, but I thought the 4-part reunion as a whole was a complete disappointment, especially because how much PR Andy did for this on Watch What Happens Live and on other shows. I think also Jimmy Fallon. He was like, "That's right, guys, we have a 4-part reunion," and it was like, okay,
all
great.
about Erika.
It gave us nothing.
It was too much sort of legal sort of stuff, and you're like, what's the point in even asking the questions? Do you know? Because we know the kind of answer that we're going to get. It's stupid until it all gets kind of resolved. Do you know what I mean? I don't really even think Erika should be on the show until it's all getting resolved. You know, it's just.
I mean, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
But all right, Daisy. Well, thank you so much for chiming in, and also thank you, Stephen. I'm going to drop you down, and then hopefully at the end of these topics, I will bring you back up.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you guys, Stephen.
Nice to meet you.
I really do. I don't know. I kind of feel like we should give Nene a little bit of leeway just because, of what she has been dealing with for years. I mean, Greg was sick for years. And this is hard. I've lost family members to cancer. My father, you have, she is in a new place. I want her back on the show.
Right. I agree with that because also too, like you said, it's not like her husband, tragically died in a car accident that she didn't know, she said goodbye to him. And then all of a sudden he walked out the door. She thought he was coming home from work. She announced in Lanithia Lounge, at her lounge, when someone was berating her to say happy birthday, she announced, my husband is at home sick and he is dying. So if I don't want to say happy birthday, then I am so sorry. But she dealt with this for so long. We saw it on the other seasons. We saw it on the season she took a break from. Or we didn't see it, but we knew she was still going through it. So, that has to be taxing on someone.
It has to be taxing on someone. And I think that, Andy and Nene were friends. So maybe that friendship needs to be mended slightly before she comes back. But I think they would both be willing to do it because I think it favors both of them at this point. More so Andy at this point, because with everything going on and everything coming up, we need some stars back.
Okay, I agree with that. I agree. Judgy Justice, what is going on down there?
What is she saying?
I don't know. All right, I'm going to bring up another topic and then start bringing up callers. Judgy Justice, there was a little bit of an echo last time, so I don't know. I was just reading it, but maybe it's fixed now and I'll bring you back up. I wanted to move on to this next topic because I know a lot of people were talking about it. I almost did a pre-record video on it, and then I was thinking, no, probably not, because some people are pissed that I've even been talking about the Real Housewives of Dubai in the first place. So do you know what I'm bringing up?
Yes, but really quickly before, I've been to Dubai. I understand where people are coming from,
right?
Completely, and even being there, I'm an American and I'm a male, so my experience is very different from what other people experience. Going there, living there, I'm still learning a lot about it. So I'm a little bit on the fence. I want to see if Bravo is going to bring any of that to the forefront. That would be the most important thing. Now I know where you are going with this.
Okay.
Go ahead and do that first.
All right, and then we're going to bring up some callers. So it was rumored that Lindsay Lohan would be joining the cast of The Real Housewives of Dubai, and everyone was like, wait, why? Who wants to see Lindsay Lohan? But we know that Lindsay Lohan lives in Dubai, and after her successful beach club in Greece,
I don't know if they would want to bring her in.
I mean, I don't think so. And Andy went on this whole, tangent of saying everything's bigger in Dubai. There's gold. I couldn't be more excited to launch Bravo's first international housewife series in a city that I've been fascinated with for years. And he keeps on saying it's an outstanding group of friends and guides. And we get that. But then where did this whole rumor come from about Lindsay Lohan? Well, apparently fans were tweeting to this hashtag. Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm just saying that she was actually filming something for, I don't know if it was a test or something, but she was filming something with NBC Bravo.
Okay. I'm going to bring up another caller and see what we think. Jesse Firefay, hi.
Hi, guys. How have you been? Long time no chit chat. Miss y'all.
Hi, everyone. Hi. All right. So I want to ask, because I haven't asked either one of you. So first off, hi, happy Thursday. Welcome in. And
happy
also,
Thursday.
guys, if you haven't already, smash that like button. And thirdly, are we here for Dubai or are you against it? And I'll start with you, Jesse, because you were in the room first.
Thank you. Great to see you guys. Love the chit chat. Still been watching the videos. Corporate America sucks. So sorry, guys. I'm glad to be back. But no, I'll go with indifferent. I am indifferent about Dubai because of the human rights thing. I'm going to school to be a social worker, so that's kind of like, you know what I mean? Right. It goes against everything I'm trying to help people for. But I understand why they're going to Dubai because of the extravagance, because of the luxury. And that's what we watch these shows for. So I'm kind of in the middle, with Jason on this, because it's I get what everybody's saying, but I understand why they're doing it. So I'm just I'm indifferent.
Okay. And then is it Mel, New York, CRE? No, New York City Reviews. Where is my head today? Mel, New York Reviews. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Too many espresso shots.
All day. You have no idea. I've only had 8 today. Sometimes I do 12. So
Jesus. I'm going to be dealing with a heart attack.
I know. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Poor Jason.
And I drink I think I probably drink 16 soda waters a day. So it's that. And
I don't know how you do that. God bless you, but it's gross. But good for you.
Thanks, Jesse.
You're welcome,
all right,
sweetie.
Mel.
I got your back, Adam. I got you.
I appreciate it. Mel, are we here for Dubai or no?
I'm worried about Dubai. I think for me, I love Melbourne and I love the Housewives of Cheshire and those other ones that was international. But when it comes to the trips to Dubai for the ones here in the U.S., those episodes weren't the most exciting. So I don't know if I don't know about Dubai. I'm not sure if it's a fully fabulous city. I know it's very rich and very tall buildings, but I don't know. I would wonder if they would go there, if the ladies would take trips to America and do more things in Beverly Hills or something, but I don't know. And then also I wasn't really too up on the human rights issues that was there. I'm sorry, I wasn't really that caught up on it. So to hear that is very troubling. So I don't know if how excited I am for that program.
Okay.
But I was going to say, I want to say this. This is the first time I've called in. I'm so excited to talk to Mr. Adam and Mr. Jason at the same time.
Yeah, it's so nice to meet you guys. Yeah, I love having you callers because it's so nice to meet everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
And can I mention something else too before we change it? I'm sorry, Adam, but also too, the human rights thing with the LGBTQ plus community. I always get that wrong. I'm so sorry, guys.
You're good. You're fine.
They actually like those types of relationships. Those are treated with Gregorian law, and that is basically death. You know what I mean? So I don't understand how Andy can be okay with this. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense too?
Right.
So
I'm wondering if he's thinking I'm wondering if it, not just Andy, but I wonder if NBC is thinking that they're trying to showcase the most free and open part of the Middle East. I wonder if they're trying to do that and bring in lady, because they are progressing very slowly, but I'm very confused on this. I really am, and I'm just going to keep learning and reading and. Yeah,
that's all we can do. Knowledge is power.
Yeah, because my experience there as a male, as an American, is very different than what happens there. Caroline actually told us this was off the interview that she has a few gay friends that live there, and it's just not. It's not as.
I think. Well, she said
hard.
that you're not as open.
It's not as. But even if you're straight, you can't do PDA. So
see, that's what I'm saying. If you can't do that, then how are we going to have a lot of the certain human interactions possibly that we go to watch the show for?
In hotel rooms, suites, on vacations.
I mean, I was going to say, I will say that the women, all the women are beautiful. I mean, they're gorgeous. And I mean, some of the ones I saw online, they were absolutely beautiful. So that part was exciting.
Very pretty. Very pretty ladies.
Oh my gosh, wow.
But let me ask you both this before we rotate callers. Would you ever be here for...
Really quick. I'm sorry, Adam. Just before you say this, do you remember I told you there were supposed to be 7?
Yes.
Oh.
So now that you bring this up, I'm like, oh my God, please. Can you imagine Lindsay Lohan with these ladies? Well, have you checked out these ladies' Instagrams, their lives? I was just following Chanel today on Instagram, and I was like,
oh, Lindsay.
Lindsay.
Jesse, would you be here for Lindsay
ever joining a Housewives franchise? She would be
maybe.
A disaster.
That's what I'm saying. She would. It'd be hard not to watch because I want to know what she's gonna do.
Me too.
Because the way she acted in court and things back when she was having her glory days, we'll call them. I'm just curious. I'm curious. I'd be like, oh my God, are we gonna see the nips today or are we not?
I was gonna say my mother used to love soap operas and she loved Melrose Place. I remember for what's her name? Before they got to the show, it was a dud. So I think that Lindsay might be that sort of, that kind of ingredient that might ramp it up. So the same way Lisa Rinna is on Beverly Hills. I mean, I don't know if Lindsay is
star power. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah. I mean, or it could be that maybe she's kooky, like just have some different things going on that might bring to the screen. You don't know. I mean, I would definitely watch if she was there. Absolutely.
I think too, Dubai, caters to. They did a lot of building to bring European people in to buy property and rent property and stuff. I think that's why it's important too to show kind of that part of Dubai, and that's where you get Caroline coming in. She's lived there for over 5-6 years now. Her husband was from there,
and she's like an anchor to the show because
she is intertwined with all of the society there. I would like to see
got
that
great
part,
one-liners too.
Yeah, she does. But I would like to see her with the other women and see all of their different experiences in this place, dealing with those laws and those surroundings,
But do you really think they would actually go there, Jason? They didn't even give us a reunion for New York because of the whole Ramona and Ebony thing,
New York didn't even need to have this season.
No,
if it wasn't for Ebony, I don't know what would have kept me on.
Mm-hmm.
See, I would have watched that just to see what happened with Ebony and Ramona. That's what I'm upset about.
I know it might have been the best reunion. We don't know.
Right? Oh, I'm so sad.
All right. Well, Jesse, Mel, we're gonna go ahead and rotate callers. Thank you for calling in. I hope you stick around and we'll bring you back.
No, thank you. Absolutely. Bye, boys.
I need to go get a new computer. All right, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. We need to get more people in the room, more eyes on these topics. I'm so curious what you have to say. I'm about to bring back up Judgy Justice with also Bad and Bougie. But before I do, I see that we have a new caller as well. Refit. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi,
how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm calling all the way from London in the UK.
Hi.
Thanks for calling in.
No, thanks for having me. I'm very, very obsessed. I just need to touch really quickly on Dubai because I lived out there for a while, and my cousin still lives out there because she works for Emirates, darling. So she lives the life out there, and I actually think we need to give this franchise a chance to showcase the developments that are happening over there. It's not. In Dubai, it's a lot more open than other parts of the area, like somewhere like Saudi, maybe not so much, but Dubai is actually a lot more open. I mean, I've been out on the street dancing on top of cabs and nearly been arrested, but hey,
wow, so it sounds like you have a good time.
Yeah. When you're not in the back of a police car. But no, I really think we should give it a chance. And one thing that everyone is saying is, trust me, the opulence, the expensiveness, the beauty of that place is unreal. And if you go there with either an Amex card that you can afford to pay for, no shade, Erika, because you will blow some dough, honey.
Okay. No, and it's good to hear refreshing, because I understand the concerns, right? And I feel like Jason said, I think that I need to educate myself more on these concerns, which, definitely, of course, before the franchise comes out, but knowing that it's coming out regardless, and I'm going to be interested. I'm not that well-traveled. Jason's well-traveled. I've never been to Dubai. I've never been to Europe. So I'm going to want to see, like, when the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills went to Dubai, I couldn't get enough of it, So I'm going to want to at least see the lifestyles, the homes. I love real estate. I want to see the hotels. And they have my attention for sure.
Yeah, and for me, one of the best experiences was because I had family that lived out there. I got to also see the other side of Dubai. Like, don't get it twisted. There are things that happen there that I don't agree with. Like, if you want to do a little bit of research, take a little bit of insight into the real structure and building of like the Burj Khalifa, which was at one point the tallest building in Dubai, and you'll be horrified. However, it doesn't stop thousands of tourists jumping on the elevator and going all the way to the top and taking selfies. You know what I mean? So
you get a view of the desert.
Definitely give it a chance, see what it is. And I think you said a really valid point about this as well, Jason. The way you said it might actually bring awareness to what's going on there. So
I think if they do it right though, but if lately they do it like Bravo's been doing Bravo, I don't know if they're going to do it right. I'm hoping. I don't know who the production team is on this,
but I think he got that from me. I just want to say that.
Oh, sorry. No.
You got that. I'm just kidding.
I don't think so.
Jason's like, I'm my own independent person. Angela Mackey, thank you so much for your new computer. XOXO. That's sweet of you. You didn't have to do that, but thank you. Ree, if you're around, stick around, and I would love to bring you back up.
Oh, thanks so much for having me, guys. Love you from the UK. Bye.
Hey, we love you back.
Tina Villalobos says London is on my bucket list. Listen, I've been trying to get Adam to go to London for years. We were supposed to go this year. We have other plans. I really want to go around Christmas, New Year's time because I love that time of year in London. Although the spring is really nice, but we have to go.
I would love to go, and obviously we'll make it happen. But right now we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and travel is shit. So
it is shit right now. I'm still not even convinced I want to go anywhere.
You're going to my family's big country ass Thanksgiving, and that's
we are.
You're going.
We're going to be glamping
vacation. Yes, guys. By the way, we're going glamping. So we did it last Thanksgiving. It was an absolute shit show. Oh my gosh. If Kimmy's watching this, this is going to be so funny. I love you.
So let us know.
So my stepmom almost beat up my stepsister. My stepbrother ended up dragging my other stepsister down the road. Mind you, they're both in their 20s on a golf cart because she was having a night. We had a few other moments, and it was pretty crazy. And then some guy almost
only
got
in
beat
Florida.
up at the
People
bar by
only in Florida.
Yeah, didn't my sister almost beat up some guy's wife or something because she came over?
Yeah, that also happened. But that was at the bar. That was very.
What is this? Oh my gosh, guys! I feel like I need to tape this. There's like 40 people going, and it is an absolute chaotic mess that we call family time. Okay. Anyways, getting back to it, I want to go ahead and bring up a few more callers. I see another new, I believe new. Hi, Nadia.
Hi.
Hi, Nadia.
Hi.
I'm
So many new callers tonight.
Yeah, I've been watching for a while, so this was my first time calling in, though.
Hey, thank you. Angela, I'm going to bring up these really quick. Angela, thank you. I just brought up the same one, but Michelle said, love you guys. I thought at first it said over you guys, so I'm just going to assume that it said love you guys and not over you guys. And then oysters on me tonight, gentlemen. Oh, that was
thank
sweet.
you.
Thank you. We did have our $1 oysters. We did do that. All right. All right. So, hi, Nadia. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Welcome. Thank you for calling.
She's like, why did I call in? You guys are...
Yeah. No, sorry, Nadia. I wanted to ask you the same question I've asked the last few callers because it's still such a hot topic and we're trying to figure out which way the fans of Bravo are leaning. Are you into Dubai or no?
I am interested to see, like, I do want to give it a chance. The only thing that I slightly worry about is, so I am like as a Muslim viewer, the only Muslim cast member that I've ever remember is Jen Shah, and we know how that's going. So I haven't looked into any of the cast members for Dubai, but I'm not sure if any of them are Muslim or not, but it is a predominantly like Muslim country. So I'm curious how that's going to be portrayed.
I mean, me too. I think that was one of the biggest questions too, since you brought up Jen Shah around Salt Lake City, because they kind of teased us and introduced the city to us based off of all of these different religions. And we never really had a franchise that was so heavily, involved with religion. And everyone was interested. We were like, okay, we have someone who's Muslim, we have someone who's Mormon, someone who's Jewish, and people were interested in that. Now they're having a flop for a second season, but we don't have to get into that.
Yeah. So that's my only slight concern. I mean, I definitely want to see, but I just hope that, things are portrayed well.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair. Nadia, thank you for calling. I'm going to go on to the next topic. And if you're around, I will bring you back up.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
If anyone is interested in season 3 of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they are currently casting. And we can drop that information. I'm just kidding.
Well, they actually technically are currently casting.
They need to cast. Unfortunately, it's not working. As someone who really pushed this franchise, I was such a proponent. I do love Salt Lake City. It's diverse. It's fun.
But it's not going to get exciting till this week. That's your problem.
I know, but then what happens? Do we have an Erika situation happening here? I know Jen Shah is actually
But hold on real quick.
Allegedly the criminal.
No, I have to call you out on this because what the hell else goes on in any other season? You have Potomac. Last season, it was all about the Candace Monique fight. You go to Beverly Hills. We have Puppygate, Pantygate, and every other gate. And then we go over to Orange County. It was the cancer BS with Vicky's guy.
Brooks or not Brooks.
Yeah.
That was another one, right? How many people did she have? I forgot now.
But I mean, every single season on every front, we had Strippergate on Atlanta. Like we always get.
No, I know they're reaching right now. Bravo's reaching, but it hasn't always been like that. That's what I'm saying. Like at least like Salt Lake. Okay, rookie season was okay for a rookie season. We've had worse. Potomac season 1. I get it, but it's just not going anywhere. And now all of a sudden that you're doing some casting, it just doesn't look great. And the whole staging of things like we saw in the last episode between Lisa and Meredith.
Yeah, Lisa Rinna and Mary's.
Yeah.
She did. I mean, you're absolutely right on that. But, it's interesting because they have to cast. Because if you look at it, a great example of why we should bring Nene Leakes back to the show, she was a very dominant character on the show. Like she didn't give a shit if you liked her or if you didn't like her. Same thing with Caroline Stanbury. They have these this presence, let's just say they have this presence where they're so confident in themselves that they don't give a shit. And it really shows on camera, the ones who are super confident, or like when you have a Drew Sidora who's kind of like, she's great, she's lovely, but she's a little meek when she gets into the situation. She's kind of like, oh, what am I doing here? You know what I mean?
And if Beverly Hills really wanted to step it up, bring LVP back, make Cedric a friend of someone, and bring them back together and see how that goes.
Okay. Oh my. Do you remember, guys, by the way, I was going to do an interview with Cedric and I declined. Actually, I wasn't going to. I got approached about it. I don't know if you guys remember him, but I declined the interview only because I love Lisa. And obviously that was not going to be anything but a Lisa bash fest. So
also there are some things that were claimed that we know are, indifferent. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to go ahead and bring up Judgy Justice and... Oh, Bad and Bougie, you were down here. What happened? All right. I'm going to... Bad and Bougie, call back in. I'll drop in the call link. Somebody just said no, LVP, Tina Villalobos. Hi, Tina. All right. 350 in the room, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button, and let's bring up Young S and Judgy Justice.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Justice, you're
I can't
muted.
believe I made it. I almost hung out.
How about now?
Yes, it's a little.
I got a new mic, so
I think, is there like a little knob on it?
yeah.
Is there one that says gain?
Gain?
Yeah, just turn the knob to the left a little bit.
Okay, how about that?
A little bit more.
How about that?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Y'all teaching me something new.
All right. So I wanted to bring something up for both of you really quick because this is still going on, and I think it's actually bullshit now looking into it. Lisa Rinna is in a $1.5 million lawsuit. Now, this is a copyright lawsuit because Lisa Rinna was photographed during the pandemic going out into the streets, Rodeo Drive, Malibu, who the hell knows where she was at. But the point is, the paparazzi caught her. When they caught her, they posted the photos on Google, and she ended up taking the photos and reposting them on her social media. She had anywhere from 3 to 7 different photos of her and her daughter walking down the street, actually both daughters at times, and she was using them to promote herself as a public figure. Now they're suing her because they said we copyrighted these photos and you misused them. And since you posted them, everyone has now screen grabbed them. And now we don't get as much money off of the photos. Do you think this is bullshit or no? You understand because it's a business. I'll start with you, Justice.
All right. I think it's BS because I didn't sign anything for you to have my likeness.
Right.
You know? So
but as a public figure, you don't get any say.
Yeah, not in this country.
Yeah. So then, you know, because then I understand that we take pictures and we sell them. So
yeah,
it's like, so
I mean, oh, sorry, I keep doing that.
Go ahead.
No. Sorry. It's
go ahead. I'm gonna just look at Jason's chest. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Okay. So. No, I think honestly, Jason, when you think about this, like, what are your thoughts? Do you think that it's bullshit that they can sue her for $1.5 million for using her own
I think it's
photos?
BS that they can sue her, and I can't believe I'm saying that, but I think it is because it is your image, like you are in the photo, you know. But
right.
we don't have those laws here. In Europe, they have those laws. In Dubai,
right.
You're not going to see any paparazzi. But you know,
I think here the only laws that we have is that you can't photograph children. Which I think that's a new one. Yeah,
I know in Europe that's been a thing for a long time.
No, after the Britney Spears stuff, I believe they passed a law where paparazzi weren't allowed to take photos of children.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Honestly, if I were a celebrity and I didn't want my photo taken, I would have my kid hanging on my neck the whole time. I would go out and about and be like, sorry, bitch, you're not getting paid today. I don't know. Young S, sorry, Jason went on a rant. I don't know what he was talking about. Anyways, Young S, what are your thoughts about this lawsuit? Do you agree with it or do you think it's garbage? Oh, Young S, are you there? You might be muted.
I think it's completely garbage, but at the same time, a lot of things. Here, can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. Yep.
Okay, perfect. I think it's complete BS, but a lot of shit's been happening lately, and all I say is COVID's been hard on people, and they need to make $1 anywhere they can. But hopefully she keeps chasing it because she refuses to settle to make kind of like an example out of them, and she does. And it's the same thing. If I see a picture online and I screenshot it, are they gonna come after like every single person that screenshots the exact same picture?
Well, no, that's a great point. That's
on a magazine.
Exactly. Young S, there's a little bit of flack on the mic, so I'm going to go ahead and drop you down and then hopefully bring you back up. Oh, all right. Hi, Amber.
Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm kind of nervous.
Don't be nervous. Hi.
Hey,
can't see you.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that y'all picked me. I watch you all the time. But yeah, okay, so I always have hated Lisa Rinna. So like I don't know, ever since she first came to Beverly Hills, I was just not a fan at all. But I do think this is bullshit.
Okay. So at least you have like, you can weigh it out and be like, even though I can't stand this woman, no, this lawsuit is bullshit.
Yeah, it really is. It's complete bullshit. Like there was no consent there. Like it's complete bullshit. Like so, yeah.
All right. And then I did want to ask you really quick because I hear your Southern accent. Where are you from?
I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right outside of Charlotte.
Nice.
Oh, Jason.
No, I like North Carolina.
No, I was talking about you saying nice at the same time. But no, Amber, I went to school for a little bit in Tennessee, so I thought I recognized it a little bit. And my mom lived in Charleston.
Oh,
Jason?
yeah.
Yeah. Jason,
Yeah.
you just muted yourself. What did you just say, smartass?
I said that's South Carolina.
No, I know, but I'm talking about Carolina in general. Okay. All right.
Do you want to talk about Dakota too?
No. All right, Amber, I want to keep you around for our last topic of the night. And I'm going to go ahead and bring up some other callers as well. But we found out because of the Real Housewives of Orange County moving into the end of November, December slot, they ended up taking the Real Housewives of New Jersey season 12 slot, which they actually stopped filming back in June. Now, the Orange County women, they were still filming up until last week, but now Bravo and the production, they're rushing them into the time slot behind Potomac and Beverly Hills to see if they can get the ratings up. The only problem is now we're hearing we're not going to get the Real Housewives of New Jersey until February and not the trailer until January. But the point is, this is so many months later. It's like, what, 9 months later? Why? Who's going to give a shit? Because if you think about it, I'm just thinking, right? Here's the women. We have Teresa Giudice. We're going to see her navigate her relationship with her man, Louis Ruelas. Okay. We wonder, is she going to move in with him? Is she not? Now we know she did. Is she going to get engaged? Is she not? Well, we know she, obviously did. Jennifer Aiden, we find out that she cheated on her husband. Margaret Josephs already did an interview about that. Jackie Goldschneider was, photographed with Teresa Giudice on a double date. So we know they're getting along. And Dolores said that she doesn't really have a huge storyline. She's just watching the other women go. So what would be the point of pushing it back this much? Don't you think that that's going to sacrifice ratings for New Jersey?
Oh, absolutely. And I love New Jersey. Like I always get into New Jersey every single week. So if only, honestly, Adam, like I feel like it's a disservice, like to us fans. And I almost feel like it's kind of like Vanderpump, where Vanderpump, we waited so long for a season and now we have it and like it's shit.
Right. And
it's kind of parallel to that.
I asked about this earlier because David Yontif and I were going back and forth about this. Do you think Vanderpump Rules this season, do you think the ratings are shit because they lost 8 cast members that most of them built the whole franchise? Or do you think it's because we waited a year and now nobody's interested?
Oh, I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Adam. So I have watched Vanderpump Rules since episode 1, season 1. Like I love it. Okay. Never missed an episode until this season. And I was just so not interested because we lost so many cast members. And honestly, I think I was like tuning in because I usually watch y'all when I'm getting ready for work in the mornings. Like,
hey, thanks.
Oh, yeah. And so it was one of and Jason, it might have been on your show, but you were recapping Vanderpump. And I was like, I guess I need to watch it. And so literally, y'all, I was out sick from work yesterday and I just like watched all of the season. And I really don't feel like I was missing anything.
No, you're not. The season, it's like gone to shit.
It really has.
That's
it was
the thing.
my favorite show.
No, and I think it's because of cast members too. Jason, what do you think? I haven't asked you this. Do you think it's because of the delay in time?
No, I told you.
Here?
Oh, for Jersey?
No, for Vanderpump.
Vanderpump. No, I told you we're playing house now. We're watching them all have kids and like try to make lives, or not get a loan or not pay your taxes. Like I don't care.
Testing
like
your sperm.
Yeah, this is what we're watching now.
Yogurt.
We're gonna go into have our own restaurant at Tom and Tom are gonna, but they don't even know how long their lease is. Like I don't care. It was so fun when it was just them trying to hustle and make it in LA. They were models, they were actors. We were following them in this restaurant, and now that is just done. It's gone.
Jason, I agree with you. It's not fun when we're talking about home equity loans.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
We just want to know whose girlfriend Jax is sleeping with and who this one's going to facepalm backhand in the face. Okay.
I'll tell y'all what will be fun, and that is watching Lindsay Lohan on Dubai.
Oh,
She's not going to be on Dubai.
Goodness.
I don't think she is, but when it clicked in my head, he said it would be a good idea too.
No. He said it would be a great idea, but they reached out to her. They already have a cast, and she said no.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, okay. Well, she needed to say yes, really. But no, I
could you imagine? Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but could you imagine her telling her publicist, "No, I'm not doing Housewives. That's going to be the end of my career." The publicist would probably be like, "Sweetie,
yeah, girl, you're like,
it's already done."
15,
yeah, your career has been over since you tried doing that thing.
When you brought that up, though, like my whole head was like spinning. I'm like, wait, no, because I think there were supposed to be 7.
Right.
And then when you brought that up, I'm like, oh hell no, are they going to add that? Because it just wouldn't work, and that would really ruin it.
How does Lindsay get away with living in Dubai if you're not allowed to walk around and like be drinking or intoxicated, or you know what I mean? Like I'm not saying
she spent her summer in Greece at her friend's beach club that she conveniently took a poster and put Lohan Beach Club over for a TV show.
She did do that. But no, I'm not talking shit on Lindsay or talking about anybody with an addiction thing. But like, I know it would scare me to go to Dubai and think like, okay, well, I'm going to go out to bars or whatever. I'm not saying I need to go out and get shit-faced, but I would be so afraid to. I walk sideways anyways. I would be afraid. And we've seen Lindsay walking out of restaurants and stuff with paparazzi, and she looks like she had a couple of drinks, like she had a good time. So I'm like, how the hell are you living in Dubai then? That's all. But Amber, thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate you.
Absolutely. Bye, y'all.
We hope you call in again. Thank you. All right. So, I was going through the topics and I wanted to talk a little bit about the New Jersey thing, but really I started thinking about it and I'm like, no, it actually just pisses me off. I don't really want to talk about it. And I don't think I'm going to be interested in watching the season. So I'm hoping the trailer delivers. However, now I have trust issues with Bravo, the network, and Andy Cohen, because when I got the Salt Lake City trailer, I was happy. I was at the beach. I got the chills, pun intended. I was happy. Now for this shit, I'm not trusting it. If New Jersey comes out with a banger of a trailer, it's like watching a movie when you get the trailer for a movie and it has the best parts, and then the rest of it's shit. So we watched 18 episodes when 2 episodes were good, and then 16 episodes were shit. Jason, my rant is over. Sorry.
Oh, I think you're not alone in that. I think a lot of people are not believing what believing in what Bravo's putting out, but also believing what people are saying. Like Andy's overhyped tweet saying this is the big one, and I'm mentioning it all at the reunion. Yeah, you mentioned it, but we still didn't get answers. We still didn't get anything. And then people say
he said that
what is
too.
she supposed to do if she can't talk? It's not that we wanted that. I think we really wanted to see a human person and not a defensive robot that Erika gave us at this reunion. And it's just, it sucks because Dubai could be good. I don't know if Bravo is going to put a spin on it where it's going to make it look really, really bad for them. Like really bad. There's a lot of things they have to deal with, especially production wise. And we'll see.
Right. No, I agree with that. All right, guys. Well, with that, we're going to cut hot, messy topics early a little bit tonight. It's not really early. We're an hour
early. We're like an hour. What are you talking about? It used to be an hour. Then it got to like 1:30, 1:40.
Yeah. Well, it depends what the topics are. And honestly, it really depends. But with that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. I also need to, Jason, you're doing Winter House tomorrow.
I am doing Winter House tomorrow. So Femtero, our friend Femtero Natalie, she has been trying to get me to watch Summer House for so long, and I just never got into Summer House. I actually really didn't get into Southern Charm either. I know people are gonna like go on me. It wasn't my thing. When I watched the first episode of Winter House, I'm like, okay, I kind of like this. This is fun. So there's been 3 episodes. We're just gonna kind of talk about it tomorrow at 12:30 on my channel, and it will be fun.
And then you're going to do a follow-up every week for the next episodes?
We might do a follow-up every week. I think it's good enough where we can do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, with that, if you're not following Judgy Justice, everyone, I'm going to put the links to their social medias and stuff inside of the description of this video. Also, guys, I wanted to thank you again for everyone who called in. We had a great panel tonight. And if we didn't get to you, I apologize. I promise tomorrow night we will. And thank you to all of our mods. Thank you to our super chats. Thank you to our super stickers. Go get some sleep. I think this is video number 9 today. I'm like, it's time to check out.
You go get some sleep.
Yeah. I'm going to go get some sleep and probably take some Benadryl because I'm still sniffly because of that damn cat. So with that, Jason, where can we find you?
You can find me at Down with Jason. I am your sister channel. So we just do different things. So we have a Wiki coming up with Femtero. We'll talk about that tomorrow on Winter House. And then every Tuesday, we recap Below Deck at 11 p.m. EST. It's called Anchor Watch. We always have a fun special guest, and it's one of my favorite shows, so don't miss it if you watch Below Deck.
All right. All right, guys. Well, until tomorrow, we will see you guys first thing in the morning. We'll see you on Jason's Live, and we'll see you back for Hot Messy Topics. Bye, guys.
Bye.